Hello everybody, this is your favorite bread, potato sourdough. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be providing y'all with a summary of yesterday's Sword of Convallaria livestream event. To start with, all accounts will be getting 450 Lux sites that will be delivered into your in-game mail account at launch. Additionally, we will also be getting another 300 Hope Lux sites, 5,000 Elysium coins, and 3,000 Radiant powder to help global players grow our account faster. Next up, I have a snippet of the devs' response in regards to the global server pacing. Let's take a look.
海外地区的活动会变得更加的紧凑，游玩的内容会变得更加的充实，同时难度也会进行了一波调优之后，符合大家更加紧凑的节奏。为了使大家能够在有足够充足的游玩内容的时候，不至于过分的内容过多导致太干，所以整个活动的加速也是有一定的限制的。我们是不会刻意的把整个活动压缩的非常非常的密集，所以海外的版本将和国服的版本最终始终保持一个半年左右的进。
As y'all can see, the global server will be running at a faster pace compared to Taiwanese and Chinese server, and will eventually have 6 months gap to the other servers. The devs have anticipated how this would impact global players and will be providing greater in-game rewards on top of optimizing content grind for us. There are a few specific events that they've mentioned in order to help us grow our account faster. First is the Dawn Rewards, which significantly increases the rewards of completing different paths in offline single-player mode of the game called Spiral of Destinies. The global server will also be getting higher rewards for completing milestone quests, and on top of that, global players will be getting a free legendary character named Fakeall for simply logging in for 7 days. He will be very useful for early game content, and from what I've heard, he will be quite useful in dealing damage against bosses later on in the game. I'll cover more of this later on in the video because we have a confirmation of gacha banners that will be available at launch. My knight in shining armor, Gloria, will be having her debut banner at launch. I'm so happy for this because I need Gloria ASAP in my account. She initially came on the 3rd week in a dual banner with Titan, so for global server to be getting a single banner for Gloria makes this talking bread very, very happy. Let's have a quick look at a snippet of a video showcasing my favorite launch unit ever.
騎士グロリアに何なりとご命令を。正義のために共に戦おう。
As a paladin of the Union of Knight States, Gloria excels in both her lance and sword forms. At the beginning of each battle, she automatically switches to her lance form with Longinus flag waving. In this mode, Gloria provides enhanced support, boosting her allies' movement speed, attack, and defense. With Longinus Thrust, she can knock back enemies, and Longinus Brilliance empowers her allies' attacks, reduces damage taken, and regenerates her energy. Gloria's ultimate skill, Lance of Longinus, unleashes a powerful AoE attack with her Holy Lance, enhancing her attack and defense, while transitioning her into sword form. In sword form, Gloria's offensive abilities are heightened. She can use Sword Gale to target a single enemy, dealing extra damage the farther she moves before striking. Additionally, Sword Full Moon delivers AoE damage and grants her damage reduction. She can effortlessly switch back to Lance form, with Longinus flag waving, making her a versatile and formidable force in any battle scenario.
諸君、私に続け。勝利はすぐそこです。正義の旗は倒れはしない。
I am praying to the goddess of the divine walk, Coco, that Gloria would come home early into my account because I need her. She's my favorite. Yeah. Anyway, I won't be re-rolling, but if you are, I think she's a great unit to target. Beryl and Call will also be featured in a dual banner named Innocence banner. They're both great units to get early. I've talked about them previously in a different video. Check it out if you haven't. I covered the 4 main units that I'm planning to get at launch to make my life easier in the long term. Beryl will also be getting a new skin that you can try to pull along with Call's at launch. Unfortunately, Call's new skin was not revealed, but for those Beryl lovers out there, you can try your luck by pulling for her skin by using up to 50 pulls. The same applies for Call's. Finally, let's talk about some legendary characters that we'll be getting for free. First, it's Mytha. She is a good tanking unit for early game. We'll also get her dupe later on from quest milestones. She will be your go-to tank for quite some time to make your life easier. Another unit that we'll be getting for free is Rawia. You will have to complete a 7 days task in the game to get her for free, and I believe you'll be able to claim up to 2 dupes not far into the game, so she can be a decent DPS early on while you're building up Gloria, Beryl, and Call. I'd also like to point out that Rawia will have an alter form, which many players consider a top tier DPS much later on in the game. One thing that's great in this game is most of the things that you've invested on the base form of a unit carries over to their alter form. Unfortunately, I believe Star Awakening does not carry over, but we will be getting a copy of her signature weapon instead. I'll cover more on signature weapons in a future video. We'll also be getting Fake Haul early in comparison to other servers by logging in for 7 days. I believe this would mean that we'll be getting his dupe later on in the game. Fake Haul is a good ranged DPS unit. He can be a good alternative to Nungle, which I've covered in a previous video, as a boss killer. We will be getting a free selector that gives us the choice of Mytha, Rawia, and Faikal. And I'm planning to use that selector to get another dupe of him, just cause it'll save me some time on building him up as an alternative boss killer. The global server will also hold a new event called Voyage Memento. This is a newly developed event that offers rewards that can provide players with nearly 40 summons and 6 chances to obtain legendary characters. The live stream also briefly covered the introduction of guild function not long after launch, where it would introduce guild team battles where guild members can borrow each other's units to go into battle against other guilds. It's a content that's still in development. I'll cover more when I receive more detailed information on how it all works. I am so excited for the game to launch on August 1st in my time zone. I wish there's a time machine so I can just like go straight there and play the game immediately. But I guess I just have to wait. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you find this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more future videos. I'm planning to release the remaining future metas in my wish list. I hope it can help you plan your journey in Convallaria. This is Potato Sourdough. I pray that all our accounts will be blessed with whoever you pull at launch. Sword of Convallaria will launch on July 31st or August 1st depending on your time zone. Before I go, here's a snippet from the live stream of a new original soundtrack performed by Garnidelia for Sword of Convallaria. May Coco bless you all.
私は一体どうすれば誓った約束を忘れはしない無慈悲な運命に立ち向かうのは妥協かそれとも抗い続けるかあなたの選択でやがて世界が変わる